Back in 1974, Hertsmere came into being, pulling together Bushey Urban District, Elstree Rural District, Potters Bar Urban District, and Aldenham Parish. It was seen to be somewhat of an artificial creation, lines drawn on a map by government bureaucrats rather than a meaningful combination of neighbourhoods with a great deal in common with each other. Over those 50 years, those neighbourhoods have grown to become genuinely cohesive communities. They've supported each other through tragedies together. They've celebrated national and local occasions together. They've grown their economies, built up our creative industries, and contributed to our nation together. Our 50th is really a moment to celebrate those vibrant and cohesive communities that we all value so deeply. I'm proud to have been born in Bushey, raised in Boreham Wood, and have lived in Hertsmere all of my life. It's a huge honour to lead our council as a local boy. It's also a moment to look to the next generation. In this film, we hear directly from local people, sharing their memories and stories, but also their hopes and their aspirations, telling us just why they love living here. A huge thank you to everybody who sat in this hot seat and shared their experiences. They're all stars. Please do watch, enjoy, reflect, remember, and most of all, be inspired to play your part in writing the next chapter of Hertsmere's wonderful story.
So what's the best thing about living in Hertsmere? For me, it's for me to bring up my family, where I've been brought up, and it's about the connection with people and how people look after each other. Everybody seems to know everyone, and that's really, really nice because it's very much of a community feel. I've lived in Boreham Wood all my life. My family have also been in Boreham Wood well over 60 years. Always remember going in Hanson's sweet shop as a child with my nan, into the back room in the cafe, ties afloat and a sausage roll. That's very fond memories for me.
My dad worked at MGM, so he works on everything from the 6 Admirals to 2001, where he goes there. He moved to Nelson Studios when MGM shut down. So he worked on the Star Wars and Indiana Jones. I was a carpenter, a standby carpenter sometimes.
My family have been living in Hertsmere for 6 or 7 weeks, so we're fresh. The best part of living here personally for me is just how welcoming everybody is. Hertsmere itself has a real spirit and a vibe about it. Long may it continue. I met up some friends who I've known for a very long time at 96 Shenley Road. You can have a cup of tea, you can go to the library, and you also can go to the museum upstairs.
The reason why I choose Boreham Wood to live is it has got the oysters Zone 6. As a university going student, it's a very easy commute to central London.
I've lived here for 15 years. I moved from North London in Archway, so I enjoy living here. There's lots of community activities, lots of things all through the year for families, children, all different ages.
It's a safe community. Everyone seems to look out for each other. There's a diverse range of shops and businesses. I feel safe, and I think my children feel safe as well, which is key for me.
I play for a cricket club in the village Shenley. It's really nice playing in the village. It's just really quiet and big, and there's lots of space. When you're playing and no one's talking, you can just hear the birds chirping. It's like a really good environment.
I've worked in Hertsmere as well as living in Hertsmere since I was 16. I still teach in the borough now, gymnastics. So I've done lots of shows. Performing at Boreham Wood Football Club was a highlight. I'm also involved with the swimming over at the venue and Bushy Grove and over at Fairsfield Centre as well. I quite like the Spider-Man Park over at Meadow Park. I also like the King George Park over in Bushy in the summer when you've got the water park on.
I'm sitting in the Jain Temple, which happens to be at the end of the road that I live in. It's a very handy place for me to come and be part of the Jain community. The inclusivity of the community here has been heartwarming. On 2 Tuesdays of the month, we have Cuppa and Catch Up, and I'm a volunteer there. And each Tuesday, we have various activities
Today we're going to be doing a bit of dancing. We're going to be doing the Indian traditional way of dancing called Ras Garba. It goes in a circle with loud music in the background, connecting to your own self, connecting to the divinity, connecting to the higher. So actually enjoying, dancing and having fun as well.
Hertsmere is a very easy place to get around. There's some really fabulous transport links, lovely green spaces that you can just have some time out from working all day. There's very unique shops around. There's lots of kind of buzz and lots of different experiences that you can have.
The Health Walks initiative very much helps local people. It brings them out into the countryside, onto the streets. It gives them a chance to walk, which is obviously very good for their health, but also it gives them a chance to talk to other people, which is very good for their mental health.
Currently, I'm a volunteer for Hertfordshire Health Walk, and I've been doing that for about 2 years now. We usually do about 3 to 4 miles. We went up to Radlett and then walked from Radlett to Shenley, and then made our way back from Shenley to the community centre.
It's nice living in Hertsmere. There's some lovely places to visit. I go to Shenley tea rooms, have a wander around there. I've got friends in Radlett. We often go there, have a walk around. There's some nice green spaces. You can get into London in 20 minutes, but you can also get into the countryside in 2-3 minutes. So you get the best of both.
Really, I find the best thing living in Hertsmere is the social climate, which is generated by the council. It's by those activities that we have a chance to meet one another. And I've met a lot of people, and quite a few of them have become friends.
Moved there 4 years ago from Lincoln after 55.5 years to rename my son. When I first moved there, after the first lockdown, I became a volunteer with the community first. Then I joined the food bank, then Dementia Club. I'm really enjoying myself because I like to help people if I can.
I live in South Mims. I live in one of the oldest properties in the village, which dates back to about 1480. My house was, for many years, a lodging house because what South Mims was a wagonway service station. Back about 2017, the person who was then vicar thought that it would be a good idea to open up the church on a weekday afternoon and offer tea and cakes and refreshments to anybody who wanted to drop by.
Some of the ladies have made homemade cakes and bring them along, so we try them. It's just a social afternoon. Mike makes some lovely cakes here. He makes walnut chocolate cake. My grandmother and they all lived here, then my own parents lived here, so it's gone really right through the generation.
We've been coming here since COVID finished and we've met a lot of new friends. It was one of the warm places and we love coming. We come every week. And I worked in a shop in Darks Lane for 15 years for Mr. Reader, the busiest shop in the borough, cheese and sandwich bar. So I know quite a lot of people in Potter's Bar now, from the shop and from the British Legion.
I think Hertsmere is a very inclusive and forward-thinking borough. As a business, we've been founded here, so our origins are Boreham Wood, so we're very much a family, local business and gone through a lot of growth and know the area very well. It's a very strong community feel and it's a really good, well-connected place.
Making a product or medicine for people that are ill makes me feel every day that I'm doing something that I'm very proud of. Also, hopefully we get today some young people to know us better and hopefully later on maybe they can come and join us.
So I think the storied history of film and TV in Boreham Wood, and it's really important to keep that alive. It's part of why we chose to come to the area, because of its links to the amazing kind of Hollywood in the 1920s that we had in this country. And I think it's important now to infuse and inspire the next generation.
Arts Inclusive Theatre is very important for young people because I have autism and a bunch of other different things that make me feel really different to other people. Whatever disability you have or whatever sort of difference you have, you'll be included. A couple of weeks ago, I went to see Elstree Screen Arts in Boreham Wood. It was a really good school there. I really love to go there in year 10.
I might be an actor or might be a singer, a music studio person. I played old classical music and then I learnt some Queen, Snoop Dogg, Taylor Swift.
The rest of the group are funny, they're hilarious at times,
bit boisterous, but also very heartwarming as well, and very kind and generous. Tonight we are planning a superhero performance. People are already in there before the break, making up characters of different kinds. Mine was based on the Prime Minister.
We get the mask, we put it on our face and we draw things on it. I made a Fast Man one, Creator Man. Creator Man was building a house and Fast Man was in a running position. When Fast Man has his energy drink in his pocket, it makes him go faster. What I like most about living here is the amount of fun activities that you can do here, like different parks and different indoor play places. I have a lot of friends here and have made other friends as well through my ability to bring snacks every week and share them around the entire group.
Hertsmere is a wonderful place. We've got loads of groups and organisations out there that could do with your help and support. Let's keep Hertsmere strong, and you can be part of that over the next 50 years. Join us and get involved in Hertsmere today.